The decision was confirmed on Wednesday by Rural Development and Local Government Minister Khadija Amin, who rejected claims that terminations were politically motivated. Amin said past governments had routinely fired all URP workers after elections, but this administration had not done so. Well, those were 6 AM News headlines. We'll have another news update at the top of the hour right here on CNC3 and the TBC Radio Network.
The Morning Brew is brought to you by Omega XL. Live long, stay strong.
Friday morning, running into your Friday, running into your weekend. We say welcome one and all. It is your Morning Brew latest installment. I am Jason J.W. Williams, and we go until 8 o'clock. Action-packed as always. Couple of strong conversations inside the first hour. And then, as per usual, inside hour number 2, we deal with the poetry, our spoken word, and some gospel. Yes, we will take the weekend, at least start the weekend, start this Friday into the weekend with that particular blessing via the music. All names and details I'll share with you during the course. Let's see what's happening via the front page of The Guardian for today. The Trinidad and Tobago Guardian for today, Friday, the 12th of September, 2025. And there was lots to unpack this morning. We'll treat firstly with this tragedy that took place yesterday in Maraval, where the officer SRP Jamal Charles, he was shot in the Ministry of Rural Development and Local Government's guard booth. And as the minister would have said yesterday, Minister Amin, she mentioned, well, she sent her condolences, and she said for everyone to respect the respect the situation and respect the privacy, at least for the family and his close friends. And I'll lean in that direction. Again, not too sure as to the circumstance, so I will not speculate. Of course, we carry and cover the story here on page 6. But as per usual, a very sensitive matter. And when there's the loss of life, there is always that, of course, the trauma that comes with it, the sting that comes with death, especially someone so young and so tragic. And just like the minister would have mentioned, I will indeed respect the family's wishes at this point in time and their right to privacy. We look at other developments. Well, URP, the fight back is on. PNM set to sue government over firing of 400 workers. Now, remember, the whole issue is to deal with the ghost gangs. It's nothing new. We know that has definitely been an issue that continues to haunt URP. And it happened yesterday or last year. That's been going on for quite a while. Plenty of these projects, they have become political footballs. And all governing parties would have been guilty of such. But I guess this particular dismissal, the timing, you know, it's rubbing some folks, many, well, of course, those who are sent home, it's going to rub them, obviously, the wrong way because they are on the receiving end of this. So we'll see this one play out, I would imagine, in the public domain for a while, in the weeks and months, probably years to come. The Prime Minister says, you know, she not going through that. Well, she said she loves people, but not ghosts, with reference to the ghost gangs that would have haunted that project for years. The fight back, and in terms of what is the latest, it's on page 5 inside this morning's Guardian. Also inside the Guardian, as we go to the front page, the VP there in Venezuela not mincing and mixing words at all, not putting agua in her mouth, no water in her mouth at all. The Venezuelan VP warns our Prime Minister not to provoke her country. She also called out Guyana in a fiery speech yesterday. My Spanish is not the best, so I was looking at the translation. But at least you don't have to know Spanish inside out, but you could tell via her tone and the tenor and the volume of her voice. She was peeved, livid. Even though the ambassador was with Kijan this week. Kijan had a very, very impactful conversation with the Venezuelan ambassador to Trinidad and Tobago. He says, you know, the ties are deep and it's not severed at this time. Ambassador, I don't know if you're on the ground because people are speaking a different language, you know, and from the feedback we're getting from Venezuela at this point in time, they're looking at us with suspicion. Many of us here at home looking at the developments too and watching that our fishermen, just talk to anybody down Cedros, talk to anybody down Lucero, Erin, you know, Ikakas down on that side. They could tell you that it's not the best right now. Obviously, tensions with all that's happening via the geopolitical space, especially with our southern waters. And with that blowing up, as it were, of the drug ship and the particular words of our Prime Minister in the midst of all of that, a lot is happening. A lot is brewing. Obviously, it's just talk at this point in time, and I hope it remains in that space, and the military show remains exactly where it is, just a show, and there is no kind of engagement. Because for some reason, the world right now, the world itself, right here at home and far removed from our waters, seems to be in a very volatile and hot place. And I don't think any one of us wants to live through any kind of major military upheaval, especially with the kind of weaponry. China now unveiled a laser weapon 2 weeks ago, right? All these countries that talking bold have nuclear, right? We lived through a pandemic. We went through all kind of different financial upheavals up and down. We have been through a lot. We who are in our 40s, even those probably early 40s, even 30s, we were born in a time of analog technology. We have now come into the digital world. Well, the kids now, they're digital. But for those of us who were born analog, we would have seen a lot. I don't think in our lifetime we really want to see any kind of global upheaval. It's not one I look forward to. It's not one I want to experience. Yes, my grandparents and great-grandparents would have recalled the happenings of 1945 with the end of World War II. Yes, there have been a couple of upheavals in between, Cold War, you had the Vietnam, you had that, you know, you had things happening, and especially on the other side of the world, lots of different uprisings there in West Asia and Africa over the years, but at least in our territory, in this safe space, that's the Caribbean, we haven't had that kind of experience. And I really hope that diplomacy reigns. I hope that there can be conversation and there could be some mending of what might be a sour relationship between the leadership right now of Trinidad and Tobago, Venezuela, and even the Guyanese, who also, they have some issues too with the Venezuelans. At the end of the day, yes, I understand the rhetoric and everybody with their circular arguments about, obviously, it's a chance to defend our borders and to get rid of drug trafficking. I understand all of that. But I'm just suggesting here the language, and if indeed it goes into something deeper and more severe via some kind of military action, the U.S. will sail their warships right back up to mainland continental USA, back into their waters, and we will have to remain right here 7 miles away from Venezuela. And what will be our relationship going forward, knowing that we have had family ties, business ties, so much over not only the years but centuries. So it's a very interesting development, and I hope at this point in time it just remains this you know, language. And language could always temper. You know, we know that language could temper, but when it gets down to real action, a little more difficult. So that particular development, where the Vice President says, warns us, TNT, not to provoke Venezuela, it's on page 7. Let's set to CPL action via the back page. Well, let me tell you, Seals and Django, they dazzle. TNT duo lead Falcons into the playoff, and that was a beautiful game. Now, Guyana went in. The Amazon Warriors went in and made 99. It was 100 to win. And Falcons started off a bit shaky. Wickets had to fall. I see what, this wicket is unforgiving. down to the end. Men held it together and were able to take Falcons clearly over the line, and now they're into the playoffs. And again, the TNT duo, you know, we always have ourselves in the mix. We always, like salt, find ourselves in the conversation. So well done. And of course, CPL action continues all weekend long. For those into track and field, World Athletics Championships, the Worlds, this is one people look forward to. Obviously, the Olympics is a big one, but then you have the Diamond League and you have the Worlds. You see the Worlds? That's a big, big coming together of the very best. And it kicks off tomorrow in Tokyo. So we wish Gittins, our local long jumper, is going to be there. And, well, we monitor to see who will be able to capture the Worlds. I know Usain Bolt is out there. I guess he's probably more into the commentary and giving perspective now. And he says, with no fear of contradiction, his record is going to stand. There's no fear from Usain Bolt that anybody going to break his record that was set back in Germany around, I think, 2016. So again, Tyra Gittins, Spotville, our long jumper, she's there, and a couple of other athletes. We wish Team TNT the best going in. Let's head to the brief on this Friday morning. Oh yes, let's see what's happening. And celebrating with Mexico. That's right. We're looking at some performers here for Mexico's National Day. This was held at Queen's Hall in Port of Spain on Tuesday. You know, Mexico is a place, despite what you might hear, and some of the reports, when you look at Mexico and their history and especially their culture, very rich. Very rich. I've only went there once, didn't spend too long, but you feel a certain energy on the ground in Mexico. Very passionate people, especially when it comes to the football. My goodness, can't get between Mexicans and their football at all. So good morning to all Mexicans here in Trinidad and Tobago. And of course, the big story, we saw the release from, well, I have to say, well, I guess I'll probably say former at this point in time, because, you know, she's not going to step forward. And I had an opportunity to talk to her yesterday. We have that very cordial relationship where we could, you know, call each other and have conversations. And I did shoot a call yesterday. You notice I didn't give any commentary at all yesterday. I wanted to get some perspective from her personally as to the reasoning. She didn't go into details, to be quite honest, but she decided to, I'm getting the feeling that it's more to just treat with, I guess, herself at this point in time. And I guess if you're not 100%, now don't get me wrong, she's 100% in terms of putting herself there and the honor of being crowned Miss Trinidad and Tobago. That's a distinction that will live with her forever, and she's very proud of that. But I get a feeling that, you know, probably pass the baton on to someone else and I guess focus on, because she's a doctor too, she's a medical doctor, folks. At the end of the day, this young woman here, it's a very demanding and hectic career. So again, she didn't go into much details, but there's so much going on, I would imagine, that sometimes it could cause you to be overwhelmed, I would imagine. And, you know, I still wish her the best, as always. You know, I told her that yesterday, and I just think, you know, it would have been such a beautiful moment for her to go out there and represent and to step out for Trinidad and Tobago. I could have seen her really going all the way, to be quite honest. Yeah, so by all means, you know, we wish Soleil all the best, Dr. Soleil, and by all means, you know, at least thanks for being transparent, for at least giving enough time so that they could probably put the first runner up or whoever else to represent and to go forward, so there can be Trinidad and Tobago on the Miss Universe stage. And we wish, of course, Dr. Lutran all the best going forward, by all means. Before we get to the break, Parliament, they are back today. They resume and they get back to the business of Trinidad and Tobago. So we'll, I'm sure by next week, get some sound bites, and at least we'll see what's the tone and tenor inside the Parliament when our parliamentarians go there to treat with, as I mentioned, the business, passing the bills that will impact and create a better Trinidad and Tobago. So the beating of the desk, the crosstalk, the Mr. Speaker, yeah, it's back today. That's right. That's right. We'll keep you, of course, as always, in the loop. With that being said, let's get ready to take the first pause. As mentioned, a couple of very impactful conversations. We're going to come back with the Director of Surveillance, Disease, Prevention and Control Division. We are treating with Caribbean Wellness Day. Later on, we hear from ID Card Services, right? And Luke from Lujo and the Gifted gives us details concerning a showcase at Queen's Hall. So, as always, sit back, relax. We are set and ready. It is Morning Brew on this Feel Good Friday. See you soon.
There's a new Cricks back with colors that pop. Yeah, say colors that pop. Same great Cricks that's in all your shops. T-shop, all your shops. Fresh new look, delicious to see. It looks so good, delicious to see. With toppings on top of time, I'm real hungry.
Yeah, boy, real hungry.
Cricks, new pack is a hit. Best food, yeah, so don't sick. Ready for the short thing to fix your mix? Just reach for the new pack, reach for your Cricks. Get your Cricks today. New look, same vital supplies.
Get a loan at Bremont. The process is simple. Fast and efficient approvals. Receive funds within 24 hours once approved. And no penalty for early repayment. Located at 4 Gala Street, Woodbrook. Remember, we like to lend.
You can tell from the crowd who's up next. It's Trinray's star player, whose world-class stats put him in a league of his own. Trinray's risen to become a true force to be reckoned with. With an unbeaten Carry A rating, they boast a strong solvency and A-class service. Ladies and gentlemen, you're witnessing Trinray's financial and technical strength at its best.
Trinray, premier insurance coverage for less.
Ladies, Stay Free is now carefree with the same trusted protection. Available nationwide in overnight maxi, ultra thin super with wings, and ultra thin regular wingless. Enjoy up to 100% protection, instant absorption, and 8-hour odor control, day or night. Feel fearless. Get yours today.
The detergent smells nice while washing, but when you use the new Downy Intense fabric softener, with its new multi-capsule fragrance, it releases an intense scent that lasts twice as long. With the new Downy Intense, you'll enjoy a rich and delightful fragrance that keeps you feeling fresh 24/7.
What should your parents use to fight inflammation?
Omega XL.
What do you think I should take, babe?
My mommy and daddy should use Omega XL to fight inflammation.
Wellness is indeed a conversation for all of us here in the region, and Caribbean Wellness Day, as always, time for engagement, information, and we welcome the Director of Surveillance, Disease, Prevention and Control. We are talking here, Dr. Horace Cox in the building, and he's here to touch base with us to bring some insight and to shed some light on this very important talking point, Caribbean Wellness Day. Doc, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. It's very good to be here, and a pleasant morning to all viewers.
Why was the Caribbean Wellness Day created, and more so NCDs? I know that was a major talking point during the pandemic, and I recognize it's an issue not only here in Trinidad and Tobago, but the wider region. So let's get into Caribbean Wellness Day and the NCD's conversation.
I appreciate that. And as you would have mentioned or alluded to, the reality is that more often than not, we spend a lot of time talking about things that are not non-communicable diseases. So it's very good to have the space to be able to refer to it in this session. So thank you very much for accommodating CARFO. Now, having said that, the Caribbean, I'd like to think that we're very evidence-based. And CARFA certainly prides itself in that. And we've been looking at the context for a long time now as a region, and dating more than several decades back. And the reality is that NCDs as a group is really a problem. Many a time, persons do not attribute the importance because they're chronic diseases, and they take a long time to progress, and then you develop complications and then can possibly lead to death. But the reality is that this contributes to the highest burden within the Caribbean region, and Caribbean people and CARFA, working with CARICOM and other public health actors, would have identified that there is need for strategic intervention. In other words, we identified this as a problem, so what do we do? And it's a problem because the Caribbean ranks among the highest in terms of burden NCDs in the world. Now, we're very happy to have other things we can boast of, but this is certainly not one that we want to be able to relate to. So what did those in the Caribbean do? What did we do? About 2 decades ago, in 2007, there was a Port of Spain declaration where different heads of government of CARICOM came together and said, you know what, we recognize this is a problem, so we're going to do something as a region. And in that Port of Spain declaration, there are 15 mandates, one of which is to commemorate or set aside a day where you have several activities, day/week, where you have several activities that would build awareness around this theme of non-communicable diseases in the broader population. And so since then, it has been commemorated in these spaces, and it's part of building awareness and ensuring that we engage with people so that we can drive it. So going back to the reality is that this is a strategic intervention because we've recognized in the Caribbean that this is a problem.
You know, sometimes I wonder if our diet, our lifestyle, our ease of just, ease of existence, as it were, contributes. Because, I mean, obviously NCDs is not something new, but within recent time, and as I mentioned that scenario with COVID, we really saw it rearing it came to the forefront in a major way during that time. And I remember that was the conversation. Everybody, you heard going through extreme pain and suffering in that timing would have been, there was a correlation between what they were going through and NCDs, and I was like, my goodness, boy. And that was something you heard from all the way north, from Bahamas right down to all the way South Guyana.
Correct. And I'm happy that you've shared this because I'm sure it resonates with people, right? As I mentioned before, when we speak of COVID-19, a lot of persons, they're like, oh no, don't tell me about this again. I can't deal with another pandemic. And this is exactly how we want you to feel about non-communicable diseases. And as was mentioned only a few seconds ago, the reality is that the two are very closely linked. We saw during COVID-19 pandemic, the height of it, the emergency phase, that many persons with diabetes, hypertension, they were at increased risk compared to other persons. And so we particularly flag that there's an importance to ensure that you control those risk factors so that you don't progress to developing these diseases. Because the reality is that once you have them, you can very well be more affected or at greater risk to be affected by some other infectious disease. So I'm happy that you've married the two because it's important that we understand that we shouldn't prioritize necessarily infectious diseases over non-communicable diseases because the reality is that non-communicable diseases, they kill most of the people in the Caribbean region, to put it very crudely. And so we wanted to resonate with persons that it's time that we drive change, and we'll speak about that in a bit, I'm sure.
For sure, and speaking about that change, we need to get involved. So I want to find out how could individuals and communities get involved in the Caribbean Wellness Day?
I appreciate that. Very good question. And so I'm just going to turn my focus a bit to the viewers because the reality is that we want you to appreciate that you are the agent of change. The theme this year is engage, empower, and elevate. When we say engage, we're coming to you as CARFA, and you'll see several other actors, ministries of health across the region. CARFA also has a regional health communicators network, which we refer to as RHCN, and you'll see many messages on this. This is part of engaging you. But why do we engage you? It is so that we can empower you to have the knowledge that you can make informed choices that will improve your health and well-being. And this actually dates back to the NASA declaration, which was in 2001, where the Caribbean declared that the health of the Caribbean is the wealth of the Caribbean. And the last part of that theme is that we believe that this should be elevated as something of importance in the region. We don't want it to be at the back of persons' minds thinking, oh, well, I have diabetes. Oh, well, I have X. At the end of the day, we want you to appreciate that those risk factors that could lead to such being developed or uncontrolled need to be addressed in a very comprehensive way. And it starts with you. And so that's why, apart from engage, empower, and elevate, we're speaking to working together, because it's not just about the individual. Even though we recognize that the individual is an agent of change, it's about working together at a household level, at a community level, at a national level, and even further beyond. And if we can work together, then we will ensure that we protect our health and well-being. Now, having said that, we have a particular focus this year, which is on the Caribbean plate with movement. And when we speak about the Caribbean plate, we're looking at several things. One, balance. So we know in the Caribbean we love our flavors, and that's why we're stressing tradition. You know, you keep those flavors there. I, for one, I like to try other things that perhaps are not Caribbean, but at the end of the day, we need to bring it home and we need to hold on to our tradition. And in holding on to our tradition, we need to ensure that there is balance in the plate.
I would imagine even going back to organic food, because for some reason our palate changed. I grew up down country. I know what it is for the ground provision and the fish and certain ground foods, and for some reason, I mean, I still enjoy that, believe you me, but I've seen a generation now where everything is kind of fast on the go, and many do not even have that kind of foundation anymore.
So true, and there's where we consider things like unintended harm, because life is so fast now that we often don't find the time to do some of the basic things. So perhaps we can encourage you to take time to work with the family to develop that balanced plate, where perhaps you can, just a rough idea, half of it should be vegetables, a quarter carbohydrates or staple, and as you mentioned very correctly, ground provision. I love ground provision too.
Oh, you mean?
And then the other quarter could be protein. And it's all about wellness. So when you do this, you need to be motivated. You tell those within your household, you know, I'm doing this because I'm protecting our health and well-being. I want us to manage the risk factors so that we can protect us and prevent the development of diseases.
Dr. Cox, well, I want to thank you for being here this morning. As we wrap things up in the seconds that remain, where can folks go to get more details?
I appreciate that. Now, we believe strongly in accessing accurate information. And we do have a website, carfa.org, where you can go and you can access accurate information. Also, do note that if this is being aired and heard beyond Trinidad and Tobago, and even within Trinidad and Tobago, the Ministry of Health is a very good resource. Many ministries, and just wanted to highlight the Ministry of Health of Trinidad and Tobago, is a strong advocate and proponent of such good strategies. And so you can help them to help you by ensuring that you have access and engage in terms of using accurate information. Also, we do have the different social media platforms. Everybody is on social media. Look for us, tag us, and follow us, and ensure that you are keeping up to date with everything related to non-communicable diseases.
Caribbean Wellness Day. Full details, Dr. Cox touching base with us. Thank you so much, and what a great way to start our Friday. We take the pause, we come back, and we get into some details. Again, it's your ID card services. And we welcome the Assistant Chief Elections Officer from the EBC, Ms. Pamela Ugis. She's here with me next.
High blood pressure doesn't wait, and neither should you. Aja Nutrition's blood pressure support is crafted with a clinical strength blend to help you take control naturally. Gentle on the body, powerful for your heart. Blood pressure support by Aja Nutrition. Naturally strong.
You don't Slowly fall to watch Corn. The biggest comedy of 2025 now comes to Cipriani College for 2 nights only on Saturday the 13th of September at 8:30 p.m. and Sunday the 14th at 6:30 p.m.
This is the best play ever. I couldn't stop laughing.
Tickets available at usual outlets and at Cipriani College 12 noon to 6 p.m. daily.
This show nearly made me pee myself. It was fantastic.
The best show you will see this year.
You're slowly fall to watch Corn.
So let's start by explaining insurance concepts.
Insurance is one of the most misunderstood financial instruments.
If you don't have it and something happens, well, you're kind of out of pocket.
Insurance is a financial tool to mitigate against the risk that we face.
So what happens to somebody that if they lose their job in the middle of their policy?
If the pool of money dries up, the money has to come from somewhere.
Right.
Tune in on CNC3 this Friday at 8 p.m.
Did you know a business degree leads to diverse career opportunities and advancement? Start an internationally recognized business degree from the world-ranked University of Hertfordshire at CTS College. Classes are 1 day per week with mostly assignment-based assessments. Plus, with 3 intakes per year and flexible payment options, getting started is easy. Holders of an associate degree, advanced diploma or ABE Level 5 diploma can complete this program in only 12 months. Call CTS College today and find out how you can get $6,000 off.
Some of us like to test limits, but there won't always be second chances. Obey the speed limits. Maybe you don't value your life, but others value theirs. A message from the TTPS.
Sportsmanship is when an athlete walks off the court and you can't tell if he won or lost because he carries himself with pride either way. This quote is an embodiment of sport, and for me, sport is an embodiment of life. We are where you are.
Ask the Doctor's new season is here as Dr. Joel Tilak-Singh covers a range of topics and, most importantly, answers all your medical questions.
Join us on Ask the Doctor live on CNC3 on Thursdays at a new time of 8:30 p.m. with a rerun on Fridays at 11 a.m.
Calling all filmmakers, producers, content creators, influencers, and recording artists. If you're looking to rent a versatile studio space with green screen, video wall, cyclorama, and more, look no further. GM Labs is here to make your dreams a reality. Located in the heart of Port of Spain on St. Vincent Street, GM Labs is your one-stop shop for all your creative needs with over 2,800 square feet to work with. Take your creative concept to the final product at GM Labs. Give us a call or WhatsApp or message us on our Instagram and Facebook pages at GM Labs TT.
Make sure you have yourself a great investment week by viewing The Boss Report every Monday morning at 6:15 a.m. during CNC3's The Morning Brew. You'll get sound financial advice, whether you're a new or experienced investor, when you view The Boss Report. CNC3, covering your world. Get the story first. Want to know what's happening in news, sports, or crime? Get the CNC3 app. As the story breaks, CNC3 is there giving you the story first on your mobile device. Be connected to the most trusted and reliable news source, CNC3. Access your world with just a tap. The CNC3 app. Download it today.
Welcome back. Let's touch base with Pamela Ogis, Assistant Chief Officer, Elections Officer there at the EBC. She joins me on the Zoom line. Ms. Ogis, good morning. Great to see you.
Hi, good morning, Jason. Nice to see you as well, and good morning to your listening audience, listening and viewing audience.
Definitely great to have you with us. I recognize today and tomorrow it's going to be a busy time for yourself and your colleagues in Trin City by the Community Center. It's all about ID renewals and a couple of other engagements. Walk us through the details, start time, end time, and who is this for? Because I recognize you said it's for those who, I guess, reside in this space, but, you know, honestly, people will come from far removed for the service once they get the information.
Well, indeed. So this service started last Friday, Saturday, which was September 5th and 6th, and continues all the way into December. So today being the 12th of September, again, we're going at that Twin City Community Center. And the exercise is really to assist the persons in the Arima Piaco registration area, which is a wide expanse. I'll share that with you after. But the services we provide at this location.
Ms. Ugis? I think we lost Ms. Ugis there for a moment. Let's try again. So again, we're dealing with, let's put the information up. I'm seeing it's ID card renewals, ID card replacements. So Ms. Ugis, yes, I think you're back with us.
I'm here.
Fantastic. So we're dealing with ID card renewals, ID card replacements. So I have to do a renewal, to be quite honest. I'm feeling almost embarrassed to say this, but my card, I think the expiry date is gone. I have the old card. What's required to start the process? Yeah, Ms. Ugis,
all right, so to start the renewal process, you're not hearing me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you, loud and clear. Go right ahead.
Okay, great. So you ask about the renewal process.
Yes.
So the renewal process is quite simple. One just needs to bring the expired ID card and a proof of address. So proof of address can come in the form of a utility bill, bank statement, credit union statement. So once you come with those documents, we can do your renewal. Let me just say at this point that if the utility bill or whatever proof of address you come with,
so we see it as a little technical issue, but we'll work it out because I definitely need to get it.
If it's not in your name, the owner must also.
Yeah, go right ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go right ahead. Go right ahead. Yes, we're hearing you. Go right ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm saying that if the utility bill is not in your name, then of course the owner of the bill must also do an authorization letter, all of which we have on site. So all you need to do, if you need to do your renewal, is come with the expired ID card and come with your proof of address and of course an authorization letter.
How long does it take to get back the new card? You're going to get it one time, or you have to wait for it to be mailed? You have to collect it somewhere?
So we have promised these cards in stages. So persons who came last week on the 5th and 6th, they would receive their cards on the 3rd and 4th of November at the same location. So Jason, I want to, if I may, just explain why we're doing this initiative. So at the Arima Piaco area, it's a vast and an expansive area. And so the crowds are huge on a daily basis. So of course you could appreciate the frustration of our registrants. And so this initiative came about to really appease and manage that situation. So Piaco, for instance, has 131 polling divisions. So, and the electorate for that area is really about 146,000 persons. So you could understand the frustration for our public.
Wow, I never recognized there was so many in that space.
So fast.
So I guess based on the large capacity, I guess they will not, as we say, no blight will be given to, let's say, someone coming from probably Samo or Maraval or even Shogunas or Sando to get the ID card, because people want. So
Jason,
some people might, they say, hey, ID card get renewal. I might be up on that site today. I want to pass through. You might give a blight to that person.
Well, let me put it this way. We try as far as possible not to refuse persons. And for someone to come all the way from San Fernando to Twin City says a whole lot that you've made a concerted effort to come. But I don't think that the issue is island-wide or countrywide, nationwide rather, to allow persons to move from their registration areas. But just to expound, the areas of Arima Piaco comprises like Oropoon Gardens, Maloney, Tacarigua, Twin City, Wallerfield, Caroni, Las Lomas to Caroni Village, Malabar, Five Rivers, Carapo. So it's huge. Yeah. Yeah. And that's the reason why we have done this initiative.
And it makes sense, and I could understand why you're even going beyond the 4 o'clock hour to 5, and you're there today, and is it tomorrow, same time frame?
Yes, so we're there tomorrow, Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And as I said, we do not refuse any persons. I want to also use this opportunity to share that we're there in October, the 3rd and the 4th, the 10th and the 11th. We're there in November on the 8th and the 16th, and December the 6th. So as many persons that can come out for this initiative, we certainly would welcome you. And as I said, we try as far as possible not to refuse anyone. Let me just bring at this time that we also doing replacements of ID cards. So, you know, persons lose their cards, misplace their cards. And whilst a card has a lifetime or lifespan for 10 years, you know, things happen. So the replacements are also going to be accommodated at that site.
Okay, understood. And I guess replacement means you have no card. But for the person doing the renewal, will they be allowed to keep their old card until they get the new card, or do they have to leave that old card there with you?
We leave it to facilitate business in the interim, but certainly when you return to collect your card, you must bring that expired card so we can collect that.
Indeed. And you said the collection process is literally some weeks after today's registration.
Precisely, and this speaks to that location only. We will be doing referrals at that location, and referrals speaks to other type of transactions. So persons comes to do a change of name by marriage, a change of name by decree, divorce, you know, so we facilitate those as well.
Fantastic. And for those looking to get, I know you said renewals and replacement, but let's say someone just turned 18 and they want to collect they want to literally, they have no idea at all. Could that young person step in also?
So let me just correct you. One can apply for a national identification card at the age of 15.
Oh, 15?
And so, yes.
Fantastic, fantastic. Like
right. And so when...
Ms. Ogis? I think we're getting, I just want to get this piece of info there because, again, it's a great learning curve.
And such persons come, so tell me if you're hearing me.
Yeah, loud and clear. Yes.
Great. So as I said, one can apply for an ID card at age 15. And so when such persons come, what we do at this site is peruse the documents, ensure that you have all that is required. And in this case, that's your birth certificate, documents from your schools, speaking to the names that you use there. Of course, the proof of address. And once we peruse those documents and they are fine, we then give you a referral slip, which you can then approach the ARIMA office on that particular weekend, being the Saturday or being the Friday.
Fantastic. You know, I guess I'm going based on memory. And yes, I guess it's really 15, because I'll date myself here now before we wrap things up. When I first got my ID card, I went to what was Salvatore building at the corner of Frederick and Independence Square. No, you can imagine that? That was the
yes, and that's a long time ago.
Long time. That's why I got my first card, I remember. All right, Ms. Ogis, well, I want to thank you so much to you and the team. Again, great information. We're going to put the information up one more time. You'll be there in person? We'll see you when we come down?
Most definitely, yes.
Great.
Yes. So we want to welcome all persons and invite them to come up to the Trin City Community Center.
All the best.
And tomorrow.
All the best.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Bye-bye.
We're going to take that pause. Again, for those in the area and the space, take the opportunity and go deal and treat with the business of your ID card. Very important. We come back and get into our daily health tip after the short commercial pause.
the XL products at your local pharmacy? Endorsed by cricket star Andre Russell and many more, these supplements represent the pinnacle of natural health solutions, trusted for their efficacy and purity.
Gaming Express Limited is a premium importer and retailer of the highest quality brand name electronics. We stock the widest range of PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, Samsung, and Apple devices and accessories. Visit us at Shop 52, Level 2, Gulf City Mall in San Fernando, or contact us by phone or WhatsApp message at 687-7480 or 301-9797 or 798-1280. Like our Facebook and Instagram pages for updates on products and services.
Listen, haven't you heard?
Marriage Westside Supermarket is having
an extravagant sale.
That's extravagant news.
Visit us at Maharaj Supermarket, located at the corner of King and Movement Street, Sarima, and also Jumbo Foods, situated at 119 to 121 Eastern Main Tower, and save big.
Richmond Park for the home that is uniquely you. Choose your own contemporary design, including 2-story homes that suits your lifestyle. Enjoy family walks in our pet-friendly spacious community with scenic views of the Northern Range. Choose your own parcel of land and create your own dream home, including fixtures, fittings, and aesthetics that define who you are. Richmond Park, where home isn't just a place, it's a feeling. Mattress Road, Canoopia, Airport, and shopping centers nearby. Call 355-7703.
Magical Expressions Limited is the largest local importer and distributor of fresh cut stems, offering the widest range of beautiful flowers at the most affordable prices. Call us today at 701-6488, 701-6680, 728-6786, or visit our website to order.
Moving up to 7 o'clock on this Friday morning, let's check in with our daily health tip. Enjoy.
The Daily Health Tip, brought to you by Omega XL, where health is wealth. Imagine if simple daily habits could help turn back the clock on aging. Recent research suggests that combining omega-3 supplements, vitamin D, and regular exercise may do just that. In a study involving over 700 individuals aged 70 and above, participants who took 1 gram of omega-3 fatty acids daily experienced a slowdown in biological aging by 3 to 4 months. But the benefits didn't stop there. Adding 2,000 IU of vitamin D daily and engaging in 30 minutes of exercise 3 times a week amplified these effects. Those who combined all 3 interventions not only slowed their biological aging, but also reduced their risk of pre-frailty by 39% and invasive cancer by 61%. This means more energy, better mobility, and a stronger defense against some of the most serious health risks we face with age. It's not about reversing time, it's about thriving with it. A few simple choices, like adding an omega-3 supplement to your morning routine. Scientific research now proves what many have long believed. How we treat our bodies today shapes how we age tomorrow. With these 3 simple steps, you can redefine aging. It's no longer just about adding years to life, but life to your years. Imagine more clarity in thought, more stability in movement, and less risk of frailty. These aren't dreams of the future, they're choices of the present. Healthy aging isn't about perfection. It's about progress, joy, and the freedom to live with confidence and vitality. Embrace the power of daily wellness. Nourish your body, move your muscles, and step into a future that feels as good as it looks with the XL Health products. Always consult with a healthcare professional before starting any new supplement or exercise regimen. The Daily Health Tip, brought to you by Omega XL, where health is wealth.
All right, give thanks as always. We take that pause and get you ready for Dreams Take Flight. That's right, it's happening at Queen's Hall. Full details after the break.
At
At Bagwansings, Port of Spain and Chaguanas, we are committed to providing quality products for all major building projects. Let's build together with rebars and beams, BRC coils and mats, RHS and angles, roofing sheets and purlins, lumber, plywood and MDF. Bagwansings, building homes, building communities, building TNT for over 60 years. Bagwansings, Port of Spain and Chaguanas, building value every day.
Food Basket. Food Basket, nation's #1 supermarket, bakery, restaurant, meat market, fresh produce and everything fantastic. For everyday low price, things real nice. Come in once, but to come back twice. Wholesale retail, everything for you. A real Chaguanas, shop fair, go view. Food Basket, the nation's #1 supermarket, bakery, restaurant, meat market, fresh produce and everything fantastic. Food Basket, Marketplace Chaguanas, where shopping is a pleasure and the price is right.
We are your one-stop, most convenient, most helpful, most caring community pharmacy. Our pharmaceutical services include dispensing medicines, repeat dispensing, clinical governance, but we also have a fully stocked convenience store featuring our refreshment aisle, grocery lane, personal care products, toys, pet supplies. We are most conveniently located out of the traffic, just 2 minutes off the highway in Heartland Plaza, in Deva Chaguanas. Contact us on 220-8705 or 470-5938 and visit us soon.
Millions of people are attacked by harmful mouth bacteria. The root cause of bad breath, gum problems, cavities, plaque, and tartar. That's why Colgate combined the best science and technology in Colgate Total. Unlike others, its superior formula fights bacteria and creates a powerful protective barrier for up to 24 hours to prevent them from coming back. Take control of your oral health with Colgate Total.
At Cruise Inn Hotel and Yachting Center, we're all about time. In fact, once you check in, there's no time to lose. Reconnect with a little family time. Make a splash with some pool time. Spend some treasured quality time. Or just immerse yourself in some quiet time. Indulge your senses at dinner time. We even have the perfect venue when it's your celebration time. So it's high time you visit Cruise Inn. Choose our day pass or call 607-4000 to make your dinner or hotel reservations or to find out more about our event spaces. Take a time out at Cruise Inn Hotel and Yachting Center.
Well, dreams take flight, and believe you me, the flight takes off this weekend at the Queen's Hall, Saturday and Sunday. On Sunday, there will be 2 shows. To give us details, we welcome a drama director, Helma Hilwig. Helma's here with us. Great to see you. That's right. Yeah. That's right. And Luke, no stranger to the Morning Brew set and to the stage. Luke, great to see you, and great to know that you're part of this showcase. I'm seeing here it's a coming together of vocalists. It's going to be quite a spectacle, Elmo.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it is something special. I'm originally from the Netherlands. I'm a medical doctor. I did my university degree over there, but in the meantime I was doing already a lot of theater there too. And I came to Trinidad, and there I got quite involved in theater too. And I have done endless amount of musicals and musical plays and whatever. But something intrigued me in what Colin Marby had written here. He has spent about 12 years looking at all kind of songs, analyze the lyrics, then braided together these songs so that he could tell the narrative of about 5-6 main characters who are all a little bit on the edge of society. Now, normally when you have an opera or a musical, whatever, you write, the composer writes a song and which fits in the the story. But here he used very well-known songs, including, oh yeah, you can see it over there.
Well, I'm seeing the genres, and I guess probably Luke could step in to chime in, because we're talking here pop songs, rock songs, country, and Broadway.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, I know you're versatile, but you're not versatile, bro.
Well, the thing about it is the entire band is part of the show. So Lujo and the Gifted, you know, the band is doing the music alongside Gregory Wamfasu, who's also one of the musical directors. And well, my role in it is I'm playing one of the characters, and it's the show is going to show up a lot of versatility, and it's something that people can look forward to. So you need to come to Dreams Take Flight and see what it's all about. Yeah.
I mean, Helma, it's almost like a Broadway production where, you know, music will be telling the story, basically.
Yeah. And that is, I find, so normally if you listen to a song, most of the time perhaps you swing a little bit on the music itself or whatever, you might not listen so well to the lyric. I have now discovered that some lyrics from Michael Jackson, from
Michael Bolton,
and all these other people, that are much better than I thought. And he has analyzed all these lyrics in such a way that it could fit in a story of 6 people and would be applicable with it, and so and therefore get a complete unique narrative, and therefore if you listen to the songs and to the lyrics, they get a very specific persona to give them color, to give them a perspective and whatever. And I find that is very unique from all the musical productions I did, and that is what attracted me a little bit to this kind of experimental.
Yeah, sounds good, and it's going to be happening this weekend. I want Helma and Luke to stay with me. We're going to head across to the 7 a.m. news. We're going to come back with more details, because part of this is that you're going to be part of a production that's for a great cause. It's a fundraiser, actually, to support the Errol Mahabir Memorial Foundation. So we'll get some details in that regard when we come back, and let you know what's the start time and where you can get your tickets other than the box office for this Dreams Take Flight, happening this weekend at Queen's Hall. Stand by for more details.
We go to Sunday dinner at our mother-in-law's house every Sunday.
At your mother-in-law's?
Yes, every Sunday.
So what's your favorite thing?
Our favorite thing. Are you ready?
Let me guess.
Yeah.
Y'all ready for this? Hang on, it's gonna be delicious.
You bet.
What is it?
It's a Steve sandwich!
Don't miss the fun and laughter on Family Feud. Weekdays at 5:30 p.m. only on CNC3.
Good morning and welcome. I'm Jesse Ramley with headline news here on CNC3 and the TBC Radio Network. With 400 URP workers now back on the breadline, San Fernando East MP Brian Manning says the People's National Movement's attorneys will be taking the Ministry of Local Government to court. In a media conference at his San Fernando office yesterday, Manning said the dismissals of these single parents, many who are unskilled, is victimization by the ministry. On Wednesday, the Ministry of Rural Development and Local Government terminated their contracts. Minister Khadija Amin said the restructuring is aimed at rooting out corruption and restoring integrity. But Manning says workers' rights have been violated. He also criticized the timing of the dismissals, which came at the start of the new school term.
The minister callously waited until the beginning of the new school term to send people home, without a care in the world for how they're going to take care of their children, pay for them to complete the school term, how they're going to take care of their families. Many of the employees in the URP and CPEP programs were unfortunately unskilled single mothers, some of the most vulnerable people in Trinidad and Tobago. And this government and the Ministry of Local Government simply do not care about how these people are going to make a living.
In other news, Venezuelan Justice Minister Diosdado Cabello has again accused Prime Minister Kamla Besar-Bissessar of placing local fishermen in danger through her support of the U.S. military operations. Earlier this week, Besar-Bissessar refused to offer assistance to the Colombian government to search for survivors and wreckage following a U.S. Navy attack on a purported drug-running vessel. However, Cabello knocked Pisabis' support for the U.S., noting that she bore the responsibility for any danger that local fishermen may face. He also accused the U.S. government of failing to explain the reasoning for the strike, as he dismissed earlier reports that the vessel was operated by members of the Tren de Aragua gang. And parents of students attending Arima North Secondary School say they welcome the presence of police officers at the school. The parents, most of whom spoke off camera, say while they are not certain what triggered the recent fight between a teacher and a student, they are disturbed by the development. One parent says the fight is nothing new. Another parent says the behavior of children at the school has improved greatly from when he attended. Workers who spoke on the condition of anonymity say the child is a good child and the teacher acted after the child refused an instruction not to throw paper. One parent believes corporal punishment is the solution needed.
I think that the powers that be should consider that since they moved that no corporal punishment in schools, I think they need to reconsider that, because children need to have more respect. They have to have respect.
Well, those were 7 a.m. news headlines. We'll have another news update at 8 a.m. on the TBC Radio Network.
Well, again, Dreams take flight, and it's happening this weekend at Queen's Hall and then the following weekend at Sapa. Now, Luke, before we get into details as to the fact that this is a fundraiser and the cause, what's the duration, what's the time frame in terms of first half, then you have an intermission, and then you get into the second half of action?
Oh, well, at the first act, you're looking at around 15 minutes. Ooh. Then there will be an intermission, and then the second act is about 45 minutes. So you're looking at like around probably 2:15, 2:30, 2 hours and 30 minutes, roughly.
What? You and the boys have that kind of stamina, bro?
Yeah, definitely, man. You know, this is what the local talent in Trinidad and Tobago, we try to go beyond our abilities and do the best, you know. So everybody, the cast is amazing, the local talent, the band, everybody is ready and prepped for this amazing production, and must big up to Brian McFarlane for being a part of it as well, and the amazing set that he's creating to bring the vision to life.
But once McFarlane involved, and McFarlane put on a set.
Brian McFarlane is the artistic director from Lagos. Yeah, I mean, but that's true. We have to tell you now. Yeah, you are a singer, whatever. But we have an excellent band also under Gregory Souffon.
Yes, and June Nathaniel as also the musical director as well.
Fantastic. Yeah. So we're looking at Queen's Hall this weekend, then you head into Sapa, you're heading down south following weekend?
Yeah. Next weekend is in Sapa.
I'm seeing Friday 19th and then Sunday.
Friday, Saturday and Sunday.
Fantastic. Yeah. Let me ask you, where can folks get tickets for the production?
What is it?
Tickets, in terms of tickets to get there.
The tickets you can get at the ticket office from the Queen's Hall, and of course you can get your tickets also online via the Queen's Hall website.
Sapa box office, the Aratsi restaurant as well.
Nice.
And all granite at Perro Street, San Fernando.
Now, I would have mentioned before we went to the 7 a.m. news update, it's a fundraiser to support the Errol Mahabir Memorial Foundation. Give me some more details about that foundation.
No, that's his foundation. It's the father from, he was also the mayor of San Fernando, and he had a political life. But the idea behind that foundation is to give young and upcoming artists the opportunity to go abroad and how do you call it? Yeah, further the skills, give them the opportunity to do courses abroad and whatever. And it's a very laudable project, and I know already 2 or 3 artists who have benefited very well from it. And I think it is a very laudable idea, because just we say, if you are an upcoming artist or you have a beautiful voice or whatever, you might have to go abroad if you really want to. Now, then you get, of course, the problem that you now have to compete with all the other artists, but at least give them a chance to explore it.
Well, again, Alma, I want to thank you for being here this morning. Luke, I know you're all going to have a great time. You and the team. Luju, the Gifted, will be part of this production. It starts again this weekend at Queen's Hall. They head to Sapa following weekend. You can check out the Sapa box office or the Queen's Hall box office for more details.
And the most
Dreams Take
important
Flight.
thing, remember the name, Dreams Take Flight.
Dreams Take Flight. That's right. What a production. Be part of it and have a time. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for being here this morning.
For having us.
That's right.
It's a big pleasure.
We take a pause. We come back. Much more inside the second hour. See you soon.
Suffer from pain in your back, knees, or joints and need effective pain relief? Get your life back with Omega XL, a natural, safe, anti-inflammatory supplement. This small soft gel has up to 22 times more omega-3 free fatty acids than fish oil and is backed by 30 years of clinical research.
I can just tell you from my experiences, there's nothing like this Omega XL.
Live the life you deserve and get the relief you need. Get Omega XL now at your local pharmacy.
Millions of people are attacked by harmful mouth bacteria. The root cause of bad breath, gum problems, cavities, plaque, and tartar. That's why Colgate combined the best science and technology in Colgate Total. Unlike others, its superior formula fights bacteria and creates a powerful protective barrier for up to 24 hours to prevent them from coming back. Take control of your oral health with Colgate Total.
Panadol's new formula, 5 times faster than other paracetamol brands. There's no time to waste during special moments. When I need fast pain relief, I choose Panadol Rapid. With its new formula and exclusive technology, it's 5 times faster than other paracetamol, giving me effective pain relief. And it's also gentle on my stomach. Because my greatest gift is giving them special moments.
So let's start by explaining insurance concepts.
Insurance is one of the most misunderstood financial instruments.
If you don't have it and something happened, well, you're kind of out of pocket.
Insurance is a financial tool to mitigate against the risk that we face.
So what happens to somebody that if they lose their job in the middle of their policy?
If the pool of money dries up, the money has to come from somewhere.
Right.
Tune in on CNC3 this Friday at 8 p.m.
Our connection is reliable, credible, and authentic. Thank you for trusting me to bring you the news. It's a privilege to be in your homes and hearts. With every story and every newscast, CNC3 is keeping you informed and inspired. When it comes to news, we are where you are.
Make sure you have yourself a great investment week by viewing The Boss Report every Monday morning at 6:15 a.m. during CNC3's The Morning Brew. You'll get sound financial advice, whether you're a new or experienced investor, when you view The Boss Report. CNC3, covering your world.
Now it will be a September to remember for Bishop's High School in Tobago, because they will be celebrating, and I would imagine via a slew of events commemorating their 100 years as an institution that would have served in Tobago with distinction. The alumni, too many to call. It's a school very proud with their history and legacy. And with me, I want to welcome, of course, the principal of the Bishop High School in Tobago, Miss Cindy Ramnarine, and we welcome the logistics manager, for this event and all that's happening there, Dexter Sandy. Miss Ramnarine and Dexter, good morning.
Good morning, Jacob. Good morning to viewers.
Listen to me. I'm
Good
sure
morning,
many.
everyone. Thank you for having us.
That's right. Miss, let me ask you, I mean, how does it feel to be a principal to such, iconic institution? I mean, you think of Tobago. Yeah, I mean, yes. I mean, so island with so many schools, but you always, I mean, at least for me as a Trinidadian, you always hear about bishops. I had no idea. 100 years already as an institution.
Yes. So 100 years as an institution, it is awe-inspiring. To be a part of something like this, anyone should be very proud. A school that has come from 1925 with very humble beginnings, starting with 27 students to now almost 750 students in our school. It is something that we are extremely proud of, and we all feel, I hope all of us feel, honored to even be alive in this time when, we turn the century. So we are the witnesses of this turning time, and it's ours to ensure that we have another amazing 100 years and more of Bishop's High School.
Well, as I mentioned, it's going to be a September. Yeah, it's going to be a September to remember. I'm seeing everything from concert to arts show to awards to a meet and greet. There's an all-inclusive. I guess that's where Dexter steps in. I'm seeing Mandalena will be alive on Saturday the 13th. Let me know what's happening for some of these events.
Yes, Jason. So today, Friday, we definitely have the meet and greet that's being executed at the Bowles Hall on the compound of Bishop's High School. So, all the alumni who would have flown in, they're going to be assembling at the school this evening for that grand meet and greet, reminisce about the old times, see persons you might not have seen for probably decades, And then tomorrow at the Magdalena Grand, we have the all-inclusive premium experience en blanc. Yeah, it's a show that's going to be like no other. It's Bishop's High School celebrating 100 years in fantastic style. We're going to have a midnight toast, a champagne toast at midnight for all patrons who will be attending. The entertainment will be filled with Nyla Blackman, Charles Marshall, Tobago's very own Adana, Leonard Louis, and our, I would say, world-famous pan arranger, O.J. Richards, who's also a past student of Bishop's High School. He will also be performing. So you have a tight entertainment cast tomorrow. As I said, it's all-inclusive, so you're getting the premium beverages, a lot of food, a lot of cuisine that will be served tomorrow at the Magdalena Grand.
Yeah, because again, I recognize you all got things started with the concert. As mentioned, you all had the arts show, you had the awards, and now you're getting into more, I guess, the more relaxed part of the celebration, the more shake a leg part of it, because the meet and greet, I know that will be really nice, the all-inclusive. Then you all have a church service, you'll go back to a more somber setting on Sunday. Yeah. And then, of course,
Sunday evening at 4 p.m. at Shaw Park, we definitely go to our church service. Celebrant will be there, the bishop will be there on Sunday evening at 4 p.m. at the Shaw Park complex. And then on Monday, we transition into our sports day, where all the houses come out and they battle for that title, Davies, Bowles, Anstey, and my favorite Reed. I'm wearing the Reed colors today.
That's right.
We're going to all be out on Monday for that sports day.
Let me bring Madam Principal, Ms. Ramnarayan, back in the conversation. Do you think some of the history and the legacy of the school, especially a school that would have produced a Prime Minister and a Chief Secretary, I don't know if probably, I know of two. I know of Dr. Rowley, and I know of Farley. I don't know if anybody else, if
yes.
Mr. Robinson would have been there too?
Mr. Kelvin Charles.
Well, look at that. So
London. They have,
well, more than one. So the legacy is even more rich than I would have imagined.
It is.
Would you say that inspires the new generation, those who walk through the gate? Do they feel a sense of, I'm part of something grand and I need to step my game up?
I believe so. And it is something that we regularly speak about. We remind our students of this. We have pictures hanging in our hallways of these persons who have led, because Bishop's High School has produced a slew of public servants and persons who have given to the community, to the world. They serve all over in the Caribbean region and elsewhere. And many of our graduates have held the highest offices in the land, and even currently so, with our Chief Justice being a past student as well, the Anglican Bishop of Trinidad and Tobago, also a past pupil of Bishop's High School, and he will be our chief celebrant on Sunday as well. So our children know this. All of Tobago, I believe, people know of Bishop's High School, and at Bishop's High School, we really believe that our history is Tobago's legacy.
Was it always a co-ed school, Madam Principal?
Indeed, it was. We opened our doors that way. We opened on 14th of September, 1925. That is the day that we celebrate as our Founders' Day. And we opened with those 27 students being boys and girls. When our school was founded, it was founded by Bishop Anstey, Arthur Anstey, who also founded the Bishop Anstey High School in Trinidad. But when they opened in Tobago, it was really upon the call of the people, and Mr. James Bigart would have been one of the big voices, asking and raising the concern that our Tobago children and the other child needs to be educated as well. And so when Bishop's High School was founded, it opened its doors to boys and girls on the island. Before that, anybody to get secondary education had to go to Trinidad or maybe elsewhere. So indeed, we were the first, and so we've continued that way. Well, so while it was girls in Trinidad, here it opened to boys and girls, and we've remained that way. And
that's why I asked, because that's such a unique and definitely a distinction that makes Bishop's High School then Tobago so unique. I want to thank you so much, Madam Principal.
So we are the first co-ed school.
Yes, for sure. And indeed, 100 years after, you'll continue to be a beacon there on the Sister Isle, on the soil, and you'll have impacted so many students. Madam Principal, all the best. To you, Dexter, congrats in advance. I know this weekend will be amazing.
Just share.
Definitely. Madam Principal, you wanted to put in a final comment?
A celebration.
Okay, thank you so much. All the best, guys.
Streets. So thank you for having us.
You're most welcome. Most welcome. That's some information there concerning bishops in Tobago, 100 years, and they keep marching on. We come back with a giveaway. We got a gift card here for Chuck E. Cheese and a Burger King meal voucher. Giveaways when we come back. Stand by.
Food basket, nation's #1 supermarket, bakery, restaurant, meat market, fresh producers, everything fantastic for everyday low price. Things real nice. Come in once, but to come back twice. Wholesale retail, everything for you. A remush, a water, shop, flair, go view. Food basket, the nation's #1 supermarket, bakery, restaurant, meat market, fresh producers, everything fantastic. Food basket. Marketplace Chamfleur, where shopping is a pleasure and the price is right.
Welcome to ABC Doors and Windows, TNT's #1 destination for the best quality and widest variety of doors and windows. Enhance your space with our premium wooden, steel panels, fiberglass, and steel security doors, complemented by our aluminum, UPVC, and steel windows. Shop for the best quality and service at ABC Doors and Windows. Visit our impressive showroom at 1 Chancatrace, El Socorro South, or call 638-7184 to get started. Trust ABC for a better choice. Magical Expressions Limited is the largest local importer and distributor of fresh cut stems, offering the widest range of beautiful flowers at the most affordable prices. Call us today at 701-6488, 701-6680, 728-6786, or visit our website to order.
Well, it's the Morning Brew, back to school trivia. And listen, we We say giveaway. When we say giveaway, we mean giveaway. We're going to put forward some really easy questions, and I'm looking at the, well, let me deal with the Chuck E. Cheese gift card. Yeah, so that when you're taking that young one, it could be son, daughter, godson, goddaughter, grandson, granddaughter, niece or nephew to Chuck E. Cheese, at least you have a gift card that will help in terms of the bill. So, easy question. Again, this is for the youngsters, a chance for you to call and make them smile this weekend. Let's put the numbers on the line, 624-8721 and 627-8658. When I tell you a giveaway is a giveaway. Easy question, easy peasy. So literally the person who calls, I'm sure you will hold on to this gift card. Give me the call, let's make it happen one time. It's your morning brew, back to school trivia and giveaway. Who's out there? Let's open the lines. As a matter of fact, let me put the question out one time. Before it was called the Secondary Entrance Assessment, SEA, what was the exam called? Oh gosh, if you don't know that, don't do me that. You can't be a trainee if you don't know that. Good morning, welcome.
Good morning.
What's up, partner? Calling for the giveaway. You can take a youngster to Chuck E. Cheese.
Yes, sir.
All right, before it was called the SEA, what was the exam called, brethren?
Simply common entrance.
Of course, common entrance. Common entrance. And from what I've been told, before common entrance, it was called exhibition. So, well done, stay on the line. We have the Chuck E. Cheese gift card here for you. You could take a youngster down to Chuck E. Cheese and let them enjoy themselves. We have another giveaway. As I said, once you get through, listen, easy peasy. We don't put no real tough ones. It's really a giveaway, you know, so we just want to make sure that you're inside. The next one is a giveaway from Restaurant Holdings Limited. It's a meal voucher, and it's for Burger King. That's right. Let's make it happen. Who's out there? Good morning. Another giveaway here. Hi, welcome. Good morning.
Good morning. Morning.
Morning, morning. Calling for the voucher giveaway?
Yes.
Fantastic. Really simple question. What's the name of the current Minister of Education?
Dr. Bola.
Dr. who? Bola, you say? Who is Dr. Bola? No, it's not Dr. Bola.
That's the question, the current Minister of Education?
Yes, yes.
Right. Is it Dr. Bola? I can't remember the name. Ashamed, sorry.
Well, I hold on. I think you're close, you know, but I think you got the pronunciation a bit off. But it's not Dr. Bola. I don't know who. Anybody knows Dr. Bola? Dr. Bola in the building? Anybody? Who's the current education minister, folks? Good morning. Let's. I won't lie, boy. Wow. Let's make it happen. Again, it's no caller. She kind of, you see, she close, you know. What did I didn't know? She's not that close, actually. Good morning.
Morning.
Morning, sir. Current education minister?
Dr. Michael Dowlat.
Yes. Not too sure who Dr. Bola is, but hey, this is for you. Stay on the line. You could take a youngster down, or you could probably enjoy it yourself. It's a meal voucher. Compliments Restaurant Holdings Limited, and it's for Burger King. So caller before the gentleman there, Dowlat. I guess, you know, it's a learning curve for you this morning. So take a note. Take a note. Hey, congratulations to all our winners on this Friday morning. We take that pause and we come back to get something and pave. See you soon. Is Dr. Bola in the building? Who's Dr. Bola? Anybody know? We come back. We come back.
Food basket. Food basket, nation's #1 supermarket. Bakery, restaurant, meat market, fresh producers, everything fantastic. For everyday low price, things real nice. Come in once, but to come back twice. Wholesale, retail, everything for you. A remush, I wanna shop, go view. Food basket, the nation's #1 supermarket. Bakery, restaurant, meat market, fresh producers, everything fantastic. Food basket, hypermarket, Arima, where shopping is a pleasure and the price is right.
You can tell from the crowd who's up next. It's Trinray's star player, whose world-class stats put him in a league of his own. Trinray's risen to become a true force to be reckoned with. With an unbeaten Carry A rating, they boast a strong solvency and A-class service. Ladies and gentlemen, you're witnessing Trinray's financial and technical strength at its best.
Trinray, premier insurance coverage for less.
Did you know that many girls still lack access to period products and miss up to a year of school? Together we can spread the word and change that reality. For every pack of Always you purchase, we donate a pad to girls in need. Help us empower the next generation to rise, learn, and be the best expression of herself at her full potential. Always.
Millions of people are attacked by harmful mouth bacteria. The root cause of bad breath, gum problems, cavities, plaque, and tartar. That's why Colgate combined the best science and technology in Colgate Total. Unlike others, its superior formula fights bacteria and creates a powerful protective barrier for up to 24 hours to prevent them from coming back. Take control of your oral health with Colgate Total.
City 105 presents Soca Republic's Hula Cruise, Wednesday, September 24th. Calling all soca lovers aboard the iconic Harbour Master.
Jump in, drop it down.
Boarding starts at 9 a.m. We set sail at 10 a.m.
Limited general tickets are just $250.
Available at all cash outlets
and online at islandetickets.com.
Don't miss out on the vibe. City 105 Soca Republic Hula Cruise on the Republic Day holiday,
September 24th.
Aboard the iconic Harbour Master.
$7:28. So as we continue, let's head across to Get Something and Pave. Again, feel free to reach out to us via the email address, or when we post up these videos on the socials, you can go into the comments and let us know where in your particular space, well, just let us know where to come. Send our address and let us know where needs immediate attention and treatment. Remember, we have been doing this segment for about the last, 3.5, 4 years. So no matter where you are, we try our very best to come, feature the situation, and I could safely tell you 9 out of 10 times it is sorted out. So up next, Get Something and Pave. We continue with our tour of the West. Diego Martin, check this out. So we continue our tour of the West, and we are on St. Lucian Road here in Diego Martin. Jason Williams for Get Something and Pave, and I come upon what is clearly a crater. I am looking at this, and there is genuine concern because this is a main thoroughfare. There is a school mere meters away, and as we know, there's going to be the reopening of said school, this new school, academic school year, in literally some weeks. Look at the march, having to negotiate and go around the issue. The truckman does not even dare try to pass through this. Look at this. Stones. Big stone piece of road. Look. Piece of... Gee. Listen to me. No, sir. This needs immediate treatment. Again, it's at the corner of Temple Street and St. Lucian Road. Powers that be. What is this? Let's get something and pave. Let's sort it out immediately. All right? Get something and pave. We say pave it. So as you can tell, we did that a couple of weeks ago, and that was before the opening of the new school year, the academic school year. We know that, there's a secondary school mere meters away, and naturally there will be lots of traffic, and I'm sure that whole adds to the already intense traffic. So I'm hoping, if it's not sorted out just yet, they can treat with that immediately to give those on St. Lucian Road a ease. Now, I want to take you to a situation here in Port of Spain. The residents of Rudolph Charles Link Road are asking they are asking the authorities for some assistance at this point in time with some trees. Now, the trees, you can see right there, it's been at the side of the road for over a month. Now, a tree fell on a house in the area, causing significant damage on August 7th. You hear the date? August 7th. And the Port of Spain Corporation came, they cut the branches the next day, well done, but they never returned to remove the branches. Look at that. Now, naturally, it's a hazard. I'm sure stuff must be living in them branch right now. And as you can see, it's spilling onto the road. It's a health risk. It's unacceptable. It's obviously not adding to the aesthetic of the area. It's just random. Where's a stove? Where's that in the corner there? You see people now start to use it as a dump. See somebody put in a fridge? Come on, man. I mean, listen. Come on, Trinidad and Tobago. Corporation, better than that, no? Please. So let's treat and deal with that immediately. Again, any major concern, any major issue, bring it to us and we will give it the shine so that the powers then be could sort things out immediately. We're going to take the pause. We come back. Again, it's your Morning Brew on this Feel Good Friday. We're dealing with the Poets Corner. I'm seeing a student here from St. Francois. Going to touch base with me and bring us some spoken word live. See you soon.
Science calls it AMPK, your body's built-in system for burning fat, balancing blood sugar, and fueling energy. Berberine Plus naturally supports AMPK, helping you feel better, live better, be better. Available at Pennywise and leading pharmacies nationwide. Berberine Plus, powerful results naturally.
Okay, I see you. Okay, let me see you, Cherry Hill. Yeah, now take it back. Let me see you rock off, shake off, shake off. Let me see you rock off, rock off. Let me see you kick right, now kick left, now step forward, now step back. Lucozade, bring the energy.
Whether you're an athlete, a business professional, or simply someone who values their health, Omega Excel can empower you to keep doing what you love. Don't let joint discomfort hold you back.
Live long, stay strong with the Excel brand.
Muscle Russell.
Like to test limits, but there won't always be second chances. Obey the speed limits. Maybe you don't value your life, but others value theirs. A message from the TTPS.
Sportsmanship is when an athlete walks off the court and you can't tell if he won or lost because he carries himself with pride either way. This quote is an embodiment of sport, and for me, sport is an embodiment of life. We are where you are.
We go to Sunday dinner at our mother-in-law's house every Sunday.
At your mother-in-law's?
Yes, every Sunday.
So what's your favorite thing?
Our favorite thing? Are you ready?
Let me guess.
Yeah.
Y'all ready for this? Hang on, it's gonna be delicious.
You bet.
What is it?
It's a Steve sandwich!
Don't miss the fun and laughter on Family Feud. Weekdays at 5:30 p.m. only on CNC3. Make sure you have yourself a great investment week by viewing The Boss Report every Monday morning at 6:15 a.m. during CNC3's The Morning Brew. You'll get sound financial advice, whether you're a new or experienced investor, when you view The Boss Report. CNC3, covering your...
Every Friday, it's your Poets Corner, a safe space for the spoken word artists. And today, Lily Villafana joins me, upper sixth student there at St. Francois College in Belmont. And I guess, you know, Lily, she will give us the performance, share with us, and she's heading straight up St. Francois Valley Road. Because classes, of course, you know, we have to get back to school. But let me say, welcome. Great to have you with us this morning.
I'm glad to be here.
Fantastic. Well, before we even get into the spoken word stuff, how has been the first couple of days of the, well, I would have to say your last year of school, because you're in upper six?
Yeah.
Well, at least last year of secondary school. I guess you'll probably, I'm sure you've got plans to move on to tertiary.
Yes, I do have plans to move on to tertiary. I must say the starting of school has been really nice. St. Francois has gone to a really nice start for this week. We had a lot of activities for orientation and a lot of great stuff, yeah.
I'm sure in school there is no, it's probably no secret. I'm sure they're fully aware that you're a spoken word artist, and do you use the school platform to...
I do, actually.
Fantastic.
I do.
And that's important, because that's kind of where I started. We were actually talking about, you know, at least I went Belmont Secondary, which is literally close to St. Francois. And back in the day, school was the platform I actually used to go on stage and we'll do announcements. So I can literally say my career kind of started in school.
Yeah. I understand.
Fantastic. So your particular style of writing, your particular theme, what's your go-to? Where when you put pen to paper, you put your ideas down, seems to be your general direction?
I usually target a lot of social issues. I mainly speak about social issues.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the piece today, we're going to get a chance to embrace it. It's called "Oh, to Heal the Nation." And I guess it's a social issue piece.
Yeah, it's a social issue piece.
Well, you know what? Let's take it in. Again, folks, Lily Villafana. She's going to touch base with us on this, our Friday. It's, yeah, you know, Poets Corner. Lily, take it away. Enjoy.
Pause for a cause. I come to educate the young people. I ain't bound for no applause. Things ain't bound to be merry, cause my name definitely not Santa Claus. I here to talk about the red, white, and the black, constantly being under attack. All you talking about peace, not war. The words going in vain, so are we saying all of them things for when they forgetting about love and they only studying hate. People calling so much shots for each other, they forgetting about the +1868 679 sinking them 8. Young men dropping like flies in such a fast rate. Anytime they busting shots for independence is one step further from heaven's gate. Instead of the flames of passion, we lighting flambeau right by we gate. Instead of the color, strength, and unity, we representing crime and violence in we communities. Whatever happened to the purity and the aspirations of young people in this nation? Meanwhile, all their prospects lies in a police station, awaiting that phone call from a parent they neglect, belittle, and disrespect. So what we saying them things for TNT? But you know what others remember? A wise poet once said, hope is the thing with feathers that perches within his soul. Anytime I see a scarlet ibis take the skies, I say peace is most definitely a goal for this country, for the youths them sanity, to restore our nationality. And God will most definitely bless our nation as we continue to revive our culture, call that cultural restoration. Instead of unnecessary gyration, we bringing back dances of cultural representation. Because remember when the youths used to debate like the leaders of this nation? Remember when the youths used to participate in extempo competition? Remember when the youths used to sing of words and wisdom and aspiration instead of talking about bad girl guns and ammunition? Young men, put down the guns. but hold out your arms for unlimited blessings and talents to flow and fall upon your palms as you give back to your country. Put pens and pencils to paper to rewrite your history as we restore the name of our country to sweet, sweet TNT.
Let me tell you, Lily. I love it. Very strong commentary. You know, clearly you're on top of things. You know, you're in school, you're still on your journey, but you're fully aware of what's happening, and you're putting it in context and in a platform that many could understand. And I'm sure you, via your words, could also inspire a generation. I mean, literally, you're already next. You and your generation are going to be the next set of leaders. And you know, hearing you speak like that, I feel confident. I feel good that we will be in a okay and great space. Yeah. What's been the general feedback with that particular piece?
A lot of people really saw it as a wake-up call for the youths to actually take action and have like that kind of understanding of what they kind of contribute to the country in terms of like violence and crime and those kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so a lot of people saw it as a wake-up call, and they saw it as a really good thing for me as a youth to talk to other youths about it, because I would have an understanding. I'm on that level as well with them.
Of course,
you know?
Most definitely. As we wrap things up, Lily, your work, is it online? You record yourself? Anything out there people could embrace, or you plan to do that down the road?
I plan to do that down the road, for sure,
I guess for now you have to hear Lily live. You know? You got to take her live, wherever.
Yeah.
Lily, all the best, and of course, you know, go forward. Make us proud. I know obviously next year you're going to have your exams and you press on for further learning.
Yes.
So all the best.
Thank you.
That's right. Well, Lily, head back to school, folks. So we're going to get Lily to head on out. And I want to thank you for being here this morning for sure. Up next, we embrace the word in music. Arlene Mohammed, some gospel blessings. You know, Arlene is a fireball, a big personality. So we're going to get a chance to touch base with Arlene first, and then we end off in song. See you soon.
This is Mary. Mary has bills to pay and takes a chance parking in front of the building at the no parking sign. Mary returns to her car, and this is what happens. Mary decides to call when she's 5 minutes away to let her daughter know that she is close by. But Mary forgot one thing.
Second ticket for the day. I don't know, nah? I really don't know. Well, I tell you.
After 2 tickets, Mary just isn't paying attention to her speed.
You still have fixed penalty notice, vaccine speed like 15 kilometers. You have 30 years to pay, 15 years to contest.
It has showed other people. Look at other people passing. All they ain't seen them. All they seen me, right? Eh? All they too wicked.
Don't be like Mary. Obey the laws of the road. A message from the TTPS.
Are you tired of the same old boring drive home from work? Look no further. Get ready for the ultimate after-work rush with Freedom 106.5 FM's The Overdrive with Davey. Mondays to Fridays from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Let Davey take you on a thrilling ride of non-stop entertainment and education. He covers the topics of the day, delves into the latest food and lifestyle trends, and brings dynamic guests from exciting professions to share their professional stories and experiences. Take advantage of this energizing and engaging experience. Tune into Freedom 106.5 FM, Mondays to Fridays, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. for The Overdrive with Davey, the ultimate way to end your day with a bang.
Each day I ask myself, how can our country be better than it was yesterday? We all hope for a better society, but not many understand the power of their influence to change the world around them. A small act of kindness holds as much power as a camera, a mic, or even a seat in the Parliament when it comes to achieving societal development. I understand that my purpose extends beyond being a mere observer. I am an active participant in shaping the world around me. From the stories I write to the newscast I produce, it is my hope that everyone is heard and understood. We are where you are.
Filmmakers, producers, content creators, influencers, and recording artists. If you're looking to rent a versatile studio space with green screen, video wall, cyclorama, and more, look no further. GM Labs is here to make your dreams a reality. Located in the heart of Port of Spain on St. Vincent Street, GM Labs is your one-stop shop for all your creative needs with over 2,800 square feet to work with. Take your creative concept to the final product at GM Labs. Give us a call or WhatsApp or message us on our Instagram and Facebook pages at GM Labs TT.
I am under the rock. I am under, yes, I am under the rock. I am under the rock. Hey, the rock is higher than I.
Well, let me tell you, when Arlene walks into the studio, a smile comes on. She's light up the place, you know. You're just always, you know, your energy, your spirit, Arlene, it's one of upliftment. And you always come to bless us with music and to inspire. And we have so much, I would say, strong conversations because it's needed. We in our time in here, when we're looking, Arlene, at the geopolitical dynamic, we're looking at the global dynamic. Up to this morning in my monologue, I mean, the world is tense. It's almost like just one spark could ignite a storm that I don't think nobody's ready for, you know. So we're in a serious time, and people like yourself and, you know, projecting that good energy and using your voice and your talent to spread the word, I think, is important.
Thank you, sir. All for Jesus. You're all for Jesus.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, it's not just prayer and song alone, it's also action and application.
Yes.
Yeah.
Faith without works is dead. You gotta move.
And people like yourself, when you come on the platform, if folks looking on, if there's inspiration to even one, I think we have done our job.
Definitely. Definitely, yes.
Yeah. What's your whole feeling right now before we get into the song? Your whole feeling in terms of the country, the region, and the world right now? Because, as I said, you know, I mean, I feel plenty of it could just be military flexing and people just flexing muscles. So we know just words right now pelting and no kind of action just yet, but I hope it remains just words. What's your sense of the current climate of country, region, and the world right now?
I want to say this, right? I mean, it's a sense of...
Tell closer.
Yeah, I want to say it's a sense of discomfort, you know, because in the atmosphere, persons, they're just talking how uncomfortable they're feeling. It never used to feel that way before. And it takes us right back to understand that we are just trusting the Lord, because, you know, I always had to say this, the Bible clearly speaks about a lot of stuff that will happen in the closing days. So we just have to be mindful that we are in the closing days and to hold on to the hem of Jesus' garment. But there is a discomfort in the atmosphere. That's the reason why we have to continue to encourage your neighborhood. You know, encourage your home, encourage whoever you will get in contact with, and just be positive. Keep it positive so that someone could feel that comfort, that there's a comfort still, even though there's a lot of trials in this time and season that we clearly seeing.
And I know you probably do lots of counseling and lots of deliverance, because where you work, where your business is set up, you kind of in the heart of the city.
Yes.
You would have seen so much. You literally, on a daily basis, you're seeing the best and the worst of us in action.
Correct. You know, even yesterday I was standing somewhere, a young man, you know, try to do something that is unethical. And, you know, he just watch me, and by watching me, understand, hey, oh God, no, to just move on. So we are already starting to be an example to the youths, you know, and really show them that there is a better way. Even if it's just our lifestyle, they can watch and say, nah, boy, I'm making them move, let me go. You know, that kind of way. So we just have to trust God through the process.
Of course.
Yeah.
And part of the process is, as always, to to use your talent and lift your voice with songs of praise. And I know you brought a nice refix, a classic, something that we know. I'm Under the Rock.
It's a classic. I mean, it is to really take persons back to, you know, when I was in Sunday school or you know, my teenager days. You know, we used to play this song in church and it used to take me to a place. And it's to remind them that, you know, they can get back to this place. And if you have never been here before, it's time to come and move forward in Jesus.
Well, I Am Under the Rock.
Yes.
And Arlene's going to give her interpretation of a classic, one that we know, one that we love.
Yes.
I want you to sit back, relax, and enjoy. Arlene, take it away.
Thank you. Yes, I am under the rock, 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 rock. I am under, yes, I am under the rock, 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 rock. I am under the rock. Hey, the rock is higher than I. Hey, Jehovah hide me. I'm under the rock. Oh, tell my enemies I am under the rock. Jehovah hide me. I am under the rock. I am under, yes, I am under the rock, 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 rock. I am under the rock, rock. I am under the rock. Hey, the rock is higher than I. Hey, Jehovah, hide me. I'm under the rock. Oh, tell my enemies I am under the rock. Jehovah, hide me. Jehovah, guide me. Jehovah, shield me. Jehovah, shield me. Jehovah, hey. Jehovah, carry me. Jehovah, love me. I am under the rock, 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 rock. Jehovah is the rock. Hey. Rock, rock, rock. Hey, it's a solid rock. Rock, 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 rock. Jehovah is the rock. Come on. Rock, 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 rock. He is the solid rock. I am under, yes, I am under. I am under the rock, rock. I am under it. I am under it. I am under the rock. Whoa. Come on. The rock is higher than. Hey, hey. Jehovah, hide me. I'm under the rock. Hey. Go tell my enemies I am under the rock. Come on. Jehovah, hide me. Jehovah, guide me. Jehovah, protect me. Jehovah, shield me. Jehovah, watch over me. Jehovah, lead me. Jehovah, come on. Jehovah, walk with me. Jehovah, talk with me. Jehovah, love me. I am under the rock. Come on. I am under, yeah. Rock, 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 rock. Jehovah is the, come on. Rock, 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 rock. He is the solid rock. Yeah. Rock, 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 rock. Jehovah is the, hallelujah. Rock, 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 rock. He is the solid rock. I am under the rock, 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 rock. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Always a joy, always a joy.
Wow.
I want to give you a chance as always to send a message out to Trinidad and Tobago before we... the tune is so nice, I want us to do it twice, so we get back to end off. But I just want you, as always, to put a message out there.
You know, I want to say that the Lord in 2 Samuel tells us, the Lord is our rock and our fortress and our deliverer. And we just need to trust in Him with our whole heart and lean not on our own understanding, because He is our rock. Yeah. Hallelujah.
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 Well said, well said. I know normally you will have certain activations happening, performances, anything soon, anywhere we could see you?
Well, I mean, we'll put out my lyric video later on today. And, you know, I'm just waiting for persons to call me, you know, to go forth and really express the importance of serving the Lord. I'll be on different radio stations throughout this week and next week. To launch this song to remind persons that they are under the rock
Who did the production, Arlene?
Of course, Mr. Cleon Richardson. And also wrote a little bit in his song as well. You know, we had Renee, who did some backups. And, you know, I want to say that my producer is such an amazing gentleman. It's so easy to work around him and so encouraging because he so truly loves the Lord.
Yeah, that's good stuff. And I guess the song is available?
Yes, it will be available on all major platforms.
Fantastic.
Definitely.
Fantastic. Well, you know what? As promised, we're going to let Arlene give us that blessing one more time to take us out in style. Before we do that, again, it's been a great week. I want to thank Kijan for holding down Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday while I was in Jamaica to give coverage of the World Cup qualifier. Let's keep Trinidad and Tobago's football team in prayer, and let's lift them up as we head back for more qualification action next month against Bermuda and then Curacao. So the next 2 games away from home, and then the final 2 games here at home. So it's a must-win in the last 4 games going forward as we try to head to the World Cup next year. Until we meet again on Monday, God spare, have yourselves a great weekend, a safe weekend, and Arlene will take us out in style. Oh, you mean, Arlene? Take us out. Take it away, man. We under the rock.
I am under, yes, I am under the rock. I am under, yes, I am under the rock. I am under the rock. Hey, the rock is higher than I. Hey, Jehovah hide me. I'm under the rock. Go tell my enemies I am under the rock. Jehovah hide me. I am under the rock. I am under, yes, I am under the rock. I am under, yes, I am under the rock. I am under the rock. Hey, the rock is higher than hey, Jehovah hide me. I'm under the rock. Go tell my enemies I am under the rock. Jehovah hide me. Jehovah he guide me. Jehovah he keep me. Jehovah he shield me. Jehovah watch over me. Jehovah he carry me. Yes, Jehovah he love me. I am under the rock. Let me go. Rock. Jehovah is a rock. Come on. He is a solid rock. Jehovah is the rock. He is a solid rock. I am under, yes, I am under, yeah. I am under the. Come on. I am under, yeah. I am under, yeah. I am under the rock. Oh, I am under the rock. Come on. It's higher than.
The Morning Brew is brought to you by Omega XL. Live long, stay strong.